Okay. All right, ladies but gentlemen, we're going to get ready for this live stream in approximately 2 minutes. All right, good morning, everybody. This is HoustonHeart here, live on YouTube and on my Twitch stream. You can also catch me over on Facebook. You can look for Houston Heart Media on YouTube and go to our page and follow my streams there, as well as give feedback and even post information how you feel about games so we can get feedback. Just a reminder on the channel, we are all inclusive and we do not allow attacking of any of our members for any reason whatsoever. So thank you for joining the live stream, and this is Fast Food Simulator Early Access. Even though the game is in early access, it's been going through a lot of changes, and I'm going to continue with a single player, not get involved with multiplayer right now. We'll do some multiplayer live streams. I would love to play the games with other people, so if you're interested in playing it together in co-op, I do modify our co-op a little bit so we're not going totally crazy trying to keep up with things. So like instant cook on the burgers is one thing I activate, or at least even on both sides, where we're not going crazy trying to handle the front or the back. So let's get started with the single player. So you are aware, we're gonna bump this down to easy, because being single player and being, I'm gonna also put it up to 15 minutes, is not the way to go. Not a hard setting, because you will regret it. Okay, as you can see, we're here at our restaurant. This is Woodland Burgers in the woodlands of the mountain. And you would want to walk over to your store and open it. These are NPCs I have hired. You can do that on the computer terminal in the back. They help by busting the tables and taking the orders to the table, especially when you're alone. You can hire someone on register, but the AI is horrific for that. This is my stock boy. He will bring stuff in from the truck when I order stuff, but we're not going to need to do that because I really have this whole place working hard to get it fully stocked up. My beans are filled, so I don't have to do it, but normally to fill your beans, and don't open the restaurant until you're all set up and prepped up, or you will regret it because that's when the timer starts ticking. So on that note, We have coffee cups stocked. We have our ice cream cups for the vanilla and strawberry stocked. We want to check the soda machine and make sure we have enough of the soda canisters here filled so we can fill sodas. Drive-through, if you turn to choose it on, you want to make sure you have your paper bags, you set them up, pre-fill some nuggets and fries and stuff, and get that all set up for you can run the drive-through. Now, I could just do drive-through instead of doing the front. Right now, oh, did I hire a cash register person? I'm gonna I'm gonna turn drive-through off, and to be honest, I don't know if I want the guy handling the orders. So we're gonna get behind the orders. That's just happening right now. Renovation is something new that you can renovate your dining hall and the type of seating and stuff. Under management, drive-through, it is on. We want it off right now. Okay, we're not going to be able to do it. Under hiring, you can have a busser, restocker. When did they add restocker? Oh, the restocker is the guy that unloads the truck. But you know what? He makes a mess of everything, so I'd rather him not do it. And if you want to do cashier, you can have them print the thing, but you're going to have to be, and I'll show you what I mean by that. You're going to have to be managing this person. Um, yeah, it's going to be a nightmare. Trust me on that. Okay, so things you want to get done before you open. You can actually pre-cook and do stuff like that ahead of time. For the sake of video, I may have to use some modifications because it's going to be difficult for me alone to start prepping all this stuff up. Because you literally have to flip the burgers over, get it to certain, done this, flip it, and you got to do that for like 30 burgers. So it's a lot more difficult than you would think. That's why this is really meant to be a multiplayer game. And I'm just taking a quick little drop out here for a second. And I'm going to um, I'm gonna set this up where I can actually do it without going so crazy that I'm not gonna be able to do it. How could I do this? Now there are the Nexus mods to help control the I'm actually gonna do the perfect patty doneness, but I am not going to do perfect clientele relationships because that would not be a fair judgment of how customers get unhappy very quick. So anyway, one thing to do, come over and start setting up your burger station. And you're probably like, ew, pre-cooking burgers. You don't do it in this game, you're not gonna get very far. I'm gonna tell you that much. McDonald's does it too, so don't even feel guilty. They just don't have it as long as we're gonna have it out. So here we go. We're gonna put our wrappers down. You can also pick up a bunch now and think put it down, but we're gonna focus on getting this whole entire thing pre-papered, and you'll see why in a second. And I'm gonna have it on multiple sides for a reason, because we're going to have so many products going out, and I am gonna make an overabundance because I do not want to, for the sake of the video, um, run out of burgers, and then you're like, look how bad he is as a, burger person. I worked at Burger King as my first job, starting at the age of 13. Yes, I started very young in life. Um, and I was actually made an assistant manager 3 years later. But you know what? Um, Yeah, not my thing. It's hard work, people. When I go to a burger place, I know them people work hard. Well, sometimes today I'm not so sure they're as work ethically. Oh, what am I doing? I need to pick up the whole bunch, not the one at a timer. Um. Also, if this doesn't feel right, you can do that to stack it up and then put the excess there. Now, you're going to want to pull open a thing of buns and put it here. And you're going to do this. You're going to do one down, top, bottom, top. It will automatically fall onto the paper in the right position. Then you are left with the top and then you put the top above it. That's the best way to do it. Okay? Unfortunately, everyone has their own system as well. Another thing to do is you take this paper, put it up top here, and you make a bunch of burgers. And I'm gonna, my wonderful English people should give you a little humorous laugh for the day. Burger, chicken. You can also do um, burger with cheeses, burger without cheeses. That's what I'll typically do. So hamburger, cheeseburger, and the grilled chickens. Then you gotta make chicken nuggets and fries. So we'll go through all of that. Don't worry. So once again, 8 players or 4 to 8 players. This is great. You have someone work in the front. A friend work in the front. Someone work in drive-thru if you want the drive-thru on. Um, I usually have someone do like the coffees and the ice creams, and then this guy's front puts the trays out, gets the drinks. Drive-through where one person will help with drive-throughs orders, or the other, and then because drive-through is a 1/4 of the total orders, so anyone can handle drive-through. So anyone can. Okay. The front is another story. The front has a lot more clientele, and it's 4 times more than the drive-through. So probably start drive-through is a better way to learn. So if someone's just making an order for drive-through, they're going to be standing around a lot and need to look at the monitor and see that the person that's on the front is getting behind because they have 4 times the orders to them. Help them out. That's how you would actually do it. That's the ratio of it. When I looked at, customer, it was like one day was 20 something drive-through and it was 68 or 70 on the front. So yeah, that's why we bump it down. So that's the difference. It was 78, 78 front. Yeah, it was it was rough. Okay, so that's how I do my bunning. Okay, just like that. And we're gonna do this on all these papers. Cause that how your bun is already down and ready to go to have all the toppings and everything put on them. Oh, also now you have to empty the trash cans and take them out. So just keep that as a mind when you're playing the game and haven't played in a while. You do have to change the trash cans now. I'm gonna move that over a little. The reason I do it this way, it makes it easier to build your burgers, and you can always just keep those like down here or something. Well, that's a problem. I'll just put them over here for now. Um, yeah, I'm very well stocked, by the way. Here we go. We need our trays out. So your tomatoes, your oops, your your onions, your pickles, Yo, let toss. Why is there individual people that were playing on my server? Put pickles in the bag. Oh, you can now pick up multiple items. So you can actually pick up 2 items. And now I can put them in here. Whoops. Like that. So somehow these onions got out of the container. So right mouse button puts it down. The left click picks it up. When you pick up trays, right is to pick up the whole tray, and right is left is one item, but then the opposite puts it down. So it's pretty easy. Um, those are all our toppings. The next thing you want to check is to make sure ketchup is full and mustard. Now there are cheats on either Wiimote or stuff that you could turn that where it doesn't run out if you're having a hard time. It is a struggle single player, so it's your choice to use that. Right now I'm going to show you how chaotic it can get and how quickly you can get behind on orders. Alright, so what was I going to prep next? We need to start getting burgers ready. So you're going to need I keep my burger and chickens in here. You no longer have to make full chicken tray pack. You can actually do one at a time. It's an awesome thing now. Yeah. So the perfect done is let me just check one thing real quick. Because yeah, it is okay. It is going. So the difference here is these are gonna automatically cook to 100%. That's not how it is in the normal game. For the sake of stream to this quick, I have it made easy. So when you put these down like this, you want to kind of space it out like this and wait a couple seconds. That's how you can do a flipping pattern as they're cooking. All right? You'll see what I mean by the number, but if you try to do it too fast with this number of burgers, kiss half of them goodbye, okay? Because by the time you get this point, see how it's 100%? This would be burnt by now. That one would be burnt by now. So anyway, you pick it up, right mouse flip. So you have to be able to flip these burgers before they burn on one side, and they will keep going. So now, by the time I get down to these would be burnt. I don't recommend if you're doing it regular that you actually do more than 6 at a time. I see so many people try to be super burger people, and they come in our matches, and we have like 4 trays of burnt burgers because they can't cook them efficiently. So be careful of that. All right. Once you're done cooking, you pick up a tray and you put them on like so by clicking on the burger. It's going to be 6 per tray, so you got to be quick to get them off. Like I said, by now, these would be burnt. If you did more than 6, the others that you're trying to get a tray to would already be destroyed, burnt, and gone. So don't do more than 6 at a time. Be realistic on it. I'm able to do it because I'm simply using the mod in order to prevent them from burner for the sake of the video. For when you're actually, and it is fun to actually flip the burger stuff and try to get done this right. I'm not gonna lie, that is fun. However, um, this tray needs. I put these trays over here when they need to be refilled for the day. So, like I said, for the sake of the video, we're doing a speed up version of the video. You're not going to be able to do this in reality because it simply will not work. Because you literally would see the number counting up like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50, and then it gets to 100, it'll be 125, 130, it turns black, and the customers will complain if it's over 115. So yeah, don't do it. And if it's under 90% done this, or is it 85? I can't remember the exact number. They will also complain. Oh, you know what? It's not what I meant to do, y'all. I think what I want to do is make some cheeses. So let's do some cheeses. The other thing is, when doing cheese, wait till the burgers are flipped, and then when it gets to 75, you pop the cheese on, and that will be enough to melt it. Now, you can actually put cheese on burgers without melting it, believe it or not. I rarely, some reason, have them complain. So anyway, I'm gonna make a bunch of cheeses, and what I usually do is I do this, okay? So I cook and I stack. Cook, stack. All right, how many of the regular sweat? We're gonna need a lot more regular. Even if I go way overboard, just showing the demo, you'll get the idea because you are going to learn how to balance out the ratio on your average cells, but you know the game will change it on you, so it really doesn't matter. How many do we have there? It's always more regular than cheeses, just so you're aware. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some more. What it is, I'm basically going to just finish up this tray. Then, of course, at the night we're going to have to. We will need to restock that fridge of the burgers from the deep freezer in the back. Okay. Now this is a technique I introduced people to the game before it went to open on Steam, to stack like this and set up like this to be the most efficient during the game. Because sometimes we'll bump it up to the highest difficulty, have 8 of us going, and you have to be on the ball. You know, numbers up, this is that. Okay, you're doing evens, he's doing odds. We have 4 workstations going at that point to keep up with the flow. And at the time, you have 48 drive-through and probably around 98 to 100 and something in the front. So you have to book it. So in other words, you need to make a burger every 4 seconds during the whole match on 4 stations to keep up with it. Okay, so other basics. And it's just fun to keep it at the lower end and play with your friends, like you know, working at burger shreds. Because I'll be upfront. I'm gonna be honest, people. I'll be upfront, and I'm an old man. I have arthritis. Clicking on all these clickety things, it kills my hands. I'm not going to lie about this. Sometimes I will literally be like wincing, and people are like, "Okay, he's in pain," you know, like you know, and they'll just step up and help because they know my wrists at that point are really, really, really hurting. So. Generally, I handle the coffees and I have them preset, and I'll do this stuff, get them onto trays, and then I double check the trays before they come out. All right. When I see that, you know, they're trying to do this and that, I will go grab the fries. So I'll do this stuff, and then my automatic backup is fry, and they'll be like, "Oh, I need a medium large fry." I'll go get medium large fry, put it on the proper channel, get their ice cream on, get their coffee on the tray. They put the burger, the nuggets and stuff, and out it goes while he's handling the register and soda. Okay, so register, soda. Another person is getting the trays lined up, getting the main items on. The people in the back will make the burger for the order. They number it, look for the correct number, put the burger on the tray. When all the items on, they move it here. When all the items on, they move it here. They check it. I put the last step is if any. So what it is over here. If it's just burger stuff, no ice cream, no coffee, goes straight out. If it's over here, it needs ice cream. They'll line it up over here. Ice cream needs ice cream, coffee. I put them on. Then I check mark them to go out. Okay, so you need to have organization. This game teaches kids organization and work ethic. Ethics, people, ethics. And it's actually good for young people. As long as you're not in live action with people cussing so much, but it's usually not. It's usually not. They don't like kids that cuss and go around trying to, ruin everyone's experience. They'll boot you out and you'll never play again with them. But a majority, I have had some really young, great kids come on here, and at first they struggle and they're like, I don't know, I don't know. And then within a couple matches, they're like, oh, I got this, I got this. I'm gonna try it this way, and they're right on the ball. And I'm like, dang, they have some work ethic and they learn how to do things. Okay, so next up, Burger Station is set up for doing burgers. Another thing I recommend, take a stack of trays and do it. Oops, sorry. That's not how we want to do it. I'm an idiot. So you want to take your trays and line them here at first. So when orders come from the register to the back that need burgers, okay, the receipt should go on a tray here. I'm going to be fighting with this man right here, printing orders like crazy, and I might end up firing him today. So, because I tried to, you know what? As a matter of fact, no, he's getting fired. Not permanently, but he's going on vacation. Um, for the sake, you know what? I'll leave him on, and I'll show you what I mean by how buggy the register guy is. Because yeah, he's either gonna print them and stick them all right here on the tray. And I'm like, nah, stick them here! Because when you have a number here and you need a number 3, he makes a number 3 and numbers it. He's gonna come here and put it on the number 3 tray. While he gets a soda, puts it on the number 3 tray. And if it needs a fry, he can also grab the fry and the nuggets, put it on the number 3 tray. And then if it needs the ice cream stuff, you move that tray over to this side. If not, then it goes straight out. That's proper organization. Him right here, this is cashier. I'm gonna rename him Butthead. Butthead here will just keep printing, put them on trays right to the side all over the place, and I have to reorganize them and smack them upside the head. Okay, there we go. Now, chicken. Chicken does not, and I repeat, does not go on that grill. Chicken, and make sure your oil is clean before putting chicken in. You now can put one at a time. You do not have to put all 6. So I'm gonna make 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8, cause it's not usually that. You know what? So I'm calling it's gonna be under 8, but 8, 9, 10. Oh, you can't put no more than that. I'm gonna go ahead and make one basketful, one solid basketful. Okay, now you gotta drop it in the oil and watch the doneness. That's what I'm talking about, how it goes up. And then you also gotta watch your oil contamination. To make sure it's not contaminated, then you gotta drain the oil and put new oil in. Yes, it's just like real life, people. You gotta drain the oil and put it in. But you can, at this point, like get a couple fried stuff while it's cooking. But you do not want to go heavily overboard on that. You do not have to flip it. Oh, either. And once it hits 94, 95, you're going to pull it. Oh, it's going to shoot right on over. Well, maybe not. We'll go right to 98. It should be about... Ha-ha! Now, yeah, that's how you do. It's a quick, perfect 100. Okay, let it drain. And then what I do, turn around. Oh, no, 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 I'm sorry. I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing it wrong. Get your tray. Click, 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 click. And click, 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 click. And click, 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 click. And click, 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 click. Okay. We got some chickens for our chicken orders. Now we're probably gonna need nuggets and everything else. So you come back to the freezer. We're gonna get a bag of fries. Put it in here. Another bag of fries, because trust me, you never have only one bag of fries that need to be done. And chicky nuggies. I'm just gonna do one order for now, I think. Or one prep of it. So we're watching our stuff. You're gonna raise when you go through, because 24, they're about the same. 24, okay. This is at 30. Oh, you know what? Okay. 50, 47. Oh. That's how it gives me gives me a little time to go through and pick each up. Oh shit! What happened? 197, 105. That's all right. 105 is okay, and 101 is okay. It's gonna sometimes be a little extra crispy critter, but that's okay. You don't put salt on it anymore. People could have problems with their health, so you don't want to do that. Now with chicken nuggets, you could go over here and stick it here and just take it out as you need it. They don't they don't get cold. So what we usually do is this. We'll take our chicken nuggets and we'll just do this. And we'll just pre-make some like here. Now each full basket chicken nugget makes a 4. So that's probably not gonna be enough. What is that oil contamination at? 80. We're getting close to needing to drain it. Just go ahead and get that oil where it's going to need to be changed. There is also a Wii mod cheat that allows you to keep things from going bad or getting melted and stuff to help you out. So you can use that to adjust what you're able to do. And as you get better, you can readjust it back to normal so you can keep up with things. And and especially on multiplayer. If you're going to be using helping aids in the game, only the host can do that. So you have to be the host in order to set those things for people. And if you notice people are struggling, kind of take the burden off to them, for they're not stressed. You want to have, action and fun, but you don't want to be so stressed that you feel like you're really at a fast food restaurant to the point you want to cry. Okay? Yeah, so you don't want people crying playing the game. But you want to like have the sense of how hard they actually work at these places. Oops, what am I doing here? Once again, I get and prep my area. Now, as you notice, when you rotate the box and line it a certain way, it will try to keep put it in the same alignment for you. That helps a lot. Oh shit, I didn't want to do that, did I? That's an empty box, y'all. Don't send that one out. Don't send that one out. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's even pushing it with the nuggies. But here, let's go get some stuff pre-done here. So let's have some small fries. I usually do smalls here, mediums, like so. And we'll go ahead and do a couple of those. This will get us started, but I'm going to tell you right now, that is not enough. Trust me, that is not enough. Well, I haven't played it in a while. I don't know if they toned down the easy mode or not. It was rough even for a lot of people. Oil contamination is now at 94%. If it hits 100, I will pull it up and put it into the next fryer. Okay, because you can see it's going to get real contaminated here in a second. But I want to get it used up as much as possible. 99% at this point, I will take it. And I'll pop it into the cleaner oil. I'm going to come over here and get my oil drain can. And we're going to drain this oil. Oops, I got to watch my fries here. I'll finish draining it in a second. Okay. You have to... Where did they move the... So what they need in this game is they need right around the sink, they need a oil dispersal pipe or thing that pours it out to the outside tank. But you take it out here. It should be now empty. Come back over and finish draining your oil. So you see it's drained. Take this out. Always empty your oil outside. Don't leave it in there. Yucky yucky caca poo poo. Okay. Now in a pinch you don't have to, but it's just a game. It's not gonna penalize that part. Okay. And then I keep my oils under here so I can put my oil in here. One oil can will fill one thing, because if you look now, that is now 0. So you can go ahead and throw that out. Now you can't throw it. Now if you look, it's fullness 6%. When the fullness, see, before that was endless garbage. Now you actually have to change that garbage. Whenever, what is the oil on this? 49, that's good. I don't remember if you have to empty these yet. And I don't think you have to clean the bathrooms yet. But that is going to be added where you have to have a mop and stuff and go clean the bathroom. I am not spraying and wiping the toilets. That is not my job. Nope, 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 nope. But we all say that, and then we have to do it in our own homes, right? Yeah, so, you know. But I wear gloves, and I Lysol things, and I will... Nothing gonna live when I get done with that Lysol. It'll be coated in Lysol, then I let it dry. Yep. Or 2% bleach mix. Yep, 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 yep. Okay, okay, so we have our nuggies, some nuggies down. We have some fries done. Let's go ahead and get a little more balance of the fries. I have some that are ready to go. 4. Go ahead and it's usually more on the small or medium, but we'll have some done. And then if there's an extra we need between it, we can do it. But we're probably gonna run out of some stuff. I'm just showing you the basics. All right, we got that stuff made. We got a burger station, chicken station set up. You can make one burger, one chicken if you want to get started. And what I'll usually do is this. I'll go, whoops. I'll take a chicken, and if I think we're gonna have some chickens, I'm gonna have some chickens ready to get started. Just like so. Maybe like 4 to get started. Burgers, you can say do some singles, because you'll get like double hamburgers, double cheeseburgers, things like that. I'll get some of the regulars going, and then at the end, I'll start a couple of cheeseburgers. So if I need a double, I just slap an extra patty on, and then slap the toppings on according to that, and then leave the two open for possibilities and keep it going that way. If you need some extra burgers here, you can also do it that way. Chickens are less often typically, but like I said, each round is different. It's randomized. So the person comes to the door, you do not know what they're going to ask you for. What else do I need? Um, if I turn off where things do not melt and get cold, I will pre-make coffees and line them up on the side here. And then all you have to do is they're all single shots. So if you need, or I'll do a row of single shot and then a row of doubles. So you need a double, you just have to pop it in and do the cream. Frothing, you need milk. So this is not prepped. So you have to come to your fridge or wherever you store your milk and get a can. Only do one milk at a time. Don't leave it out here. I think they actually started making it where the milk will go bad. Well, maybe not. Wait, is that empty? Empty? Yes. So I gotta. What is that sound? Sounds like someone's at my drive-thru. Maybe not. Maybe it's the machine in the back. Okay. Okay. So that's ready to go. We got milk for frothing. Often when I just keep frothing the milk. If I'm working this alone and we're doing like heavy mode, I'll just keep hitting froth. And what you do is you put it here and see this button here, that's the frother, and that will froth the milk to make it hot. Okay? And they always want hot milk in the coffee because they don't want to cool down the coffee. If you need for making and a lot of times I'll do this too. I'll just keep Oh shit, they changed that. That's right, they changed that. Okay, who wants an ice cream? Because I just messed up. See how the temperature changes? And it will melt over time. So, yeah. Hey, buddy, you want ice cream? Right there. Yum, yum. Eat it. Okay. He doesn't want ice cream. Okay. Let's see. Got the nuggies. I got that. I'm not going to do drive-thru. I turned it off. Or I could do only drive-thru. Unfortunately, he cannot work drive-thru alone because he can't fill the orders. So he can only keep putting the receipts there. So let's see how this goes with Bobbus Butthead here, because they need to see. Just so you guys know, this game is still under development, and there are some changes coming to it this fall or winter. And here's the thing: the engine is being updated and reworked, including AI and stuff. So there's going to be an overhaul going on. The nice thing is I've seen how they're doing the better reflections on the floor. Even ray tracing will be available. Better decorating and stuff. But they cannot go forward with what they want until they update the engine to the new update, which will help improve things. Okay? So we got station going. We got my fryo thingies going. We got my chickadee nuggets. We have sodas. Oh. So that splash cola is getting low. So I keep extra here, but when I see that splash cola is at 15%, I will typically do this to let you know, hey, that's got only so much time on it. They're all getting pretty low though, honestly, but and then it's going to be probably Yuma or splash cola lights. Always keep an extra of each underneath there. And all you do is you pull this one out, put the other one in. And that feeds the machines. When you need ice, it will say Yuma Berry, being that one. You take a cup, and you'll put it under wherever. You can add ice first if it says, and it'll say ice times 2, ice times 1. Hit it once for 1, 2 is you hit it button twice. Okay? You gotta hold the button until it fills. Oh no, actually it autofills. So yeah, let's see how. Let's see how this goes. Ah, we're gonna die! We're gonna die! And generally in multiplayer, have that door where people cannot get in. There's settings where people can't just walk into the back. You want to make sure no one has throwaway abilities except people that you could trust. But otherwise, they'll go through and try to throw your stuff out. But now I think there's a new confirmation they can't do that. They can't throw anything but empty products out. You cannot throw whole in multi. They can't just throw whole products out. You're gonna see people walk in and they're hungry,
Hello.
and they'll see what. See how quick he just. Wait, where do you put that? Oh, he lines it up over here. No, sir. He puts it over there. I'm like, no, sir. Oh, he does clean up the trays now. Okay. So number 5, unready hamburger. It'll be on the monitor. Hamburger with 3 squirts. 1, 2, 3. No lettuce, no tomato, no nothing. Just a hamburger plain.
Hello.
Put it like that. You go like that. Why is this not wrapping? Everyone pause. My wrap burger control is missing. What the heck? It says wrap burger question. Oh, it's middle button on mine. Shit. Sorry my language, y'all. Okay, chicken nugget and strawberry ice cream. I grab a chicken nugget, put it on the tray. I'm gonna grab over
Hey.
here, and I'm gonna put a strawberry ice cream on. 1, 2, 3 items, and you're going to middle button for mine. Click it so that she takes it to the table. Um, he puts everything here, and I really hate that. I really hate that the AI does that. Okay, so hamburger, 2 squirts, 1, 2, and you got to be quick. 2 onion, 3 pickle,
Hello.
1, 2. Why is this so glitched? Oh my god, it's so messed up. I can't even put that down. There is bugs happening. I'm sorry, people. I can't do it because this game is bugged again. 3 pickle. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you can pick up. They changed it. That's actually handy. Okay, you can also click on it again and mark the number. If you're not sure the number, just
Hello.
back it out, and that's going to be table 14. Hit middle, mark it table 14. We know it's 14. Um, I can go ahead and take up. This is a little trickier when you're alone, like I said, but this is good. Middle mouse it out. I'm going to start just prepping. 14's done. A double hamburger. Take the extra meat. Okay. I'm going to do 2 mustard. 2
Hello.
2 onion, 4 that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Oh shit, that was 4 onions. 1, 2, wait, 1. I messed that up. It was 2 of those and 4 onion. Did I do 4 onion? I really screwed up, y'all.
Hello.
And see how easy it is to get behind if you're not. That is 2 onions. 1, 2. 1, 2. I looked at the monitor totally. So it's 2 squares, 4 onion, 2 tomato. I haven't played this in so long. Middle mouse, and that is table 6. My mouse is not working. I gotta redo the buttons. Table 6. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this
Hello.
order out. Large fried vanilla ice cream. Vanilla ice cream. Put it on the tray. Always self-check 3 items. Middle mouse and it's ready to go. Now you see how quickly those will pile up on orders. We know 6 is done. You can actually click up here and you can actually minimize the order. I'm confused. 15 is still, yeah.
Hello.
God, why can't I get out of that? 15. 1 mayo. 3, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Why isn't it clicking? 1, 2, 3. It's not letting me do more than one of those, even
Hi.
though it normally does. Um, and 2 of those. You can now close that up, and that is table number 15. I always mark the tables so people can look at it and know, hey, that burger goes to this tray. But anyway, you get the idea. I'm not going to sit here and do this whole shift, guys. Um, and as a matter of fact, if things get to the point you're having anxiety, you can just close the sign. People will leave. Or people will stop coming in. Okay?
Hello.
He should not be taking orders. But anyway, that's the idea. Now, you have to go through each of these items, get all the items on the fries, the soda, with the sodas. So say we wanted to put the Mr. Hoopty Doopty on here. Okay, Mr. Hoop alone is just Mr. Hoop, which is down here. It's like a Dr. Pepper. And you just hit it and fill it. Okay? If it needs ice, you move it over to the ice and then hit 1, 2 if you need 2 ice. This is a regular, so you can go over to the Mr. Hoopty tray, and you know it's a medium fry. You then grab the medium fry, put it on the tray, and you just middle click to send it out, and she will send it out. And that applies for all these orders. This is the point where you honestly want real people helping you out in the game to make it work. Now, here's the thing. We closed the store, so it still came in. That's not normal. It's supposed to, actually, everyone's supposed to leave. But at this point, no one else should come in. And you can actually do this as a trick to catch up on orders and then reopen the store. If you're getting, see how quick this lobby filled up? Not filled, but how quick people come in. When you're doing this alone, making all these burgers, getting the fries, loading the trays, doing the drive, you're gonna have a hard time. So that's where mods come into play, where you can reduce the clients coming in the front door to 25%, and drive-thru reduce it about, another 25%. And then you probably have a good time trying to fill these orders up. That's how you're not losing, because if these tickets expire, you got to put them underneath and they're wasted, you lost the money. They will not pay you. Because they technically, even though they made the order, you don't get paid until they get their order. Just so you know that. Okay? And then you get the feedback on popularity. They will Google you and send you bad stars if you're not doing good and your popularity will plummet. So anyway, that is the look at this game. As you can see, it actually is a really well designed game when it comes to simulating fast food. You can restock from this stuff into your trays. I always keep 2 sets for the workstations. You could go in here and place orders on the computer. To order your supplies, it comes on the back truck. and at which time you will come in and stock your overflow of products and carton stuff here, keep your extra stuff here, even though I stocked it out. And if someone tried to come on my server to throw things out, even if it was before now, I can block them where they can only throw out an empty box, and stocked items they can't, stock trays cannot be thrown out. These whole boxes can no longer be thrown out. So that's what I run on my server, or I just don't give them the throw out permission. I say, hey, no, you know what, throw the boxes in the back, because honestly I have a set where it will automatically get thrown out at the end of the night, so don't worry about it. They don't even have access to the outside dumpster there to dump things. um so all my overstocks here, I pull things out and keep a mass stock. That how people can't just like take a full box of these and keep chucking them. No, ain't gonna happen for you, buddies. That's just being mean. That's just children that think they can grief people. For me, all I have to do is reload this whole save from the beginning, fully stocked, and we're ready to go. And yeah, so there's a ways to prevent for people from doing silly stuff. There is an office back here, so if you want to go full role play, you can actually do an interview with people before you hire them and give them access to anything. By default, you always have everything turned off except for chat. So they can ask for a job when they come in on voice chat or text chat, and then you can interview them if you want, or just say yes. You know, do you know how to do it? Yes, I know how to do this. I know how to do that. And you can watch them, and if you can uncheck them from doing things like accessing and cooking and stuff if they're not working out. Now, don't be judgmental of people when they're first learning, and always be honest when you're new. Some people will always experience. No, I'm not like that when I play personally. Sometimes it's serious for some of my friends, but we have a young person or a person that's new to the game come in usually at the beginning before we open the store, so they can help with certain things. So I'll say, hey, just sit here, and when you see ice cream, put the ice creams on. And then afterwards we go through a little more. Okay, let's how you do this, do that. What do you feel comfortable or enjoy doing? They'll say, oh, I like to do this and this. And then we just go over it with them, and they're good to go the next shift. And people usually pick up and have a good time. It can get stressful. I will sit up here and goof around with people. I will. And there I'll see orders backing up. I'll say, where is my number five? If you don't get my number five, I'm gonna hurl a nugget at you. We'll sit here. I will have people in such hysterics, and some people are so funny back. They're like, girl, they'll be like, boy, if you don't shut up, you're gonna have ice cream for a hairdo. But we have fun with it. So you sometimes have to make a joke when it gets like hectic. And for me, they're like, well, we didn't do good. I'm like, yeah, but see, I can reload. I don't care. We're just having fun with this. So, if our sales are crappy and we had 20 return orders, I don't care. I'm not trying to get my restaurant any higher. I'm just doing it for fun for people. I'm at 116 now. We're good. Okay, I'm not caring about going any higher than that. I had enough of the stuff. So I just tell people, come in, try to do it seriously for you can learn for your games, but don't sweat it. Okay, we have extra stuff and stuff. Don't go crazy over it. Don't give yourself an aneurysm over the game. Have fun with it. It's a video game. It's supposed to be fun. So this is a review of the game. As you can see, it is really. Is it getting dark out? Oh, it is. It's almost 8 p.m. It used to stay the same, but I guess so. Um, so yeah, we're at to end a match, you would go here, click on your car, and hit end day, and it will give you your statistics. I'm not gonna do that because I'm not gonna have it overwrite my game, but I do have a backup of my save. Yeah, it is getting dark out, but yeah, you would click on your car. Now, everyone at the end of the day has to do it. You have to hold it down. And that's the basics of it. And it'll say negative salaries, your profit and stuff like that. All right. So I'm actually, unfortunately, well, it's a little overwritten. I don't care. Um, I'm gonna restore my save basically and exit the game to the lobby so it doesn't save it. But so that's the basics of it. I'm now going to go back to the main menu. I wanted you guys to get an idea how it works. Now for multiplayer, you can join other people's matches. It'll say like 2 or 4, two. I always run the higher because my computer can more than handle this game. So usually when I set up a multiplayer, I'll hit create a round based on this save. 6 people in a slot. This is what I mean by turning everything off. Okay, they should not be able to do any of that except use text chat. When the person comes into the round, you can click on their name in that list of names like it said HoustonHeart, and you can check these permissions for him then. If you want it to be a private match where people have to have an invite code or be invited from Steam, you can make it private. Alright, so it's up to 6 players. A lot of people will put 4. It's just because they don't change it to 6, so they can probably handle it just fine. Yeah, because I'm surprised it's not 6. Alrighty, so I hope you enjoyed the stream on Fast Food Simulator. It is available on Steam. I forget how much it costs, but it's not expensive, and it's a great fast food game. It's the best fast food simulator out there, and the most realistic, and it's great for multiplayer with your friends to have an actual experience of it and have fun at the same time. Like I said, ice cream will fly during hectic times. And that's the fun of it. So enjoy your days. Have a wonderful day. Remember to always treat each other kindly and always have your aspirations and goals achieved.